Greetings and welcome to Kindred Groups, an experiment in faith from St. Andrew's Presbyterian Church. I'm the Reverend A.J. Ochart, and my pronouns are he and him. Over the last 2 weeks, we have talked about the verses in the Hebrew Scriptures that have been used against our queer siblings, both the Sodom and Gomorrah story and the verses in Leviticus. We talked about the ways that we can get into trouble when we try to translate or interpret using our modern conceptions. Today, we're going to be applying some of the same lessons to the New Testament, specifically to the writings of Paul and Paul-adjacent writers. Paul was a first-century Jewish man who was trained as a Pharisee. While he initially was a persecutor of the church, he encountered Jesus and became one of its most ardent supporters. One of the skills that Paul brought was that of rhetoric, which is the art of constructing and delivering convincing arguments. Sometimes rhetoric is straightforward, while other times it can be like jujitsu, using the words of the person you are arguing with against them. Like this clip from The Daily Show.
These extreme nations, they don't treat women with respect.
We treat women with respect here.
Yes, we do.
That's an American ideal.
Yeah.
Tell me about your shirt. Well, what's it say?
It says, Hillary sucks. But not like Monica.
Hilarious. So we were talking about treating women with respect.
It's an American ideal that we treat women with respect.
You got to give me the back of that shirt one more time. That's too much fun.
Trump that bitch!
We don't even see the irony in it. I love it. Right?
In this clip, and others like it, Jordan Klepper uses his interviewee's own words to lambaste them. Paul does something similar in Romans. While many parade around the statements seemingly about the same-sex encounters in chapter 1, if we pull back, we see that he is using these statements as a way to get his Jewish siblings on his side, and then use those sentiments against them, leveling the playing field for the Gentile believers, making the point that all have sinned and all are saved. In this light, these verses take on a completely different light. We will also look into the things that Paul seems to have been concerned about and the ways that he, and maybe his ghostwriter, used language in 1 Corinthians and 1 Timothy, and how one mistranslation has changed culture drastically. In your mindfulness exercise, I invite you to imagine yourself as your most compassionate self and see how it might change your outlook. I invite you, as always, into deep and thoughtful conversation, and we'll see you next time on Kindred Groups.